Alright, welcome back to What Is, where we deal with truth, theory, origins, and history. And today we ask the question, what is sin? Sin is not some scary religious word. It literally means missing the mark, like aiming at a target and then shooting in the opposite direction. The mark is truth, balance, love, and alignment with how life is supposed to work. And so, sin is when we move off of that line. And sin does not start with actions. It starts in the mind and in the heart, with the thoughts that you entertain, the motives that you hide, and the choices that you use to justify your actions. And so by the time it shows up on the outside, it was already living on the inside for a while. And sin existed before religion, before laws, before commandments. And rules did not create sin, it just pointed it out. And sin is not breaking the church rules, it's breaking alignment. When something works against truth, life, or love, that itself is sin. And sin is not punished because God is angry. It is destructive because what it produces. With things like distance from God, broken relationships, confusion, repeated cycles, and inner decay. It does not usually wreck everything at once, it erodes things slowly. And so the question is, if sin is so damaging, then why do we keep choosing it? And the answer is because often sin feels good at first, and it promises things like control, pleasure, power, and relief. But it does not deliver what it promises long term. So basically, sin is usually choosing short-term comfort over long-term truth. And sin exists because of choice. So, no choice means no sin, but it also means no love. And love only means something when you can walk away from it. And sin is what happens when freedom is used against truth. And so a simple way to say it is, sin is knowing better and choosing out of alignment anyway. And it's not just what you do, it's how far you drift off from who you were meant to be. And sin is not about being bad, it's about being off course. And the further you drift, the harder it becomes to find your way back. And as always, if you want more videos like this dealing with truth, theory, origins, and history, then make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and leave your comments down in the box. Also, if you got any future topics for any of my other videos, you can leave them in the comments.